In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace all 4 filters in the Circle Reverse Osmosis system. This is going to include the RO membrane and the 3 carbon filters. If you like this reverse osmosis system, this is the Circle RC100. I'll put a link in the description if you want to get it. All right, we have our reverse osmosis system installed, and the faucet goes through the sink, and it is dispenses water right here. That connects to the water lines that go through the filtering system. There is a tank in the back, and it fills up with water. It runs the water through all 4 of the filters, and then I think it has like a 1-to-4 ratio of wastewater. All right, I got the replacement filters from Brondell. This is the company that makes that Circle RO system. Bought it online on their website. I wanted to make sure that we got genuine filters. There's a lot of cheap fake ones on eBay and on Amazon, and just don't want to trust our health to something fake that might be half the cost. So we got that, and then we also found out that you can use your HSA and FSA money to use pre-tax dollars on these filters. So we were able to do that. These 3 carbon filters cost as much as this one single RO membrane filter. This one apparently lasts for 2 years, while they recommend you replace these carbon filters every 6 months. Okay, so here's the RO membrane filter, 24-month, sediment filter, 6-month, pre-carbon filter plus 6-month, and post-carbon block filter 6-month. So it looks like all 3 are here, and they are the right product. These have caps that protect the connections up at the top. In shipping, you're going to be removing those. And then we got some instructions with a couple of batteries to replace the indicator that is in the faucet right here. A little light that blinks based on a timer. Step 1 is we are going to fully drain the tank. This should take about 10 minutes to fully drain and empty out the tank. Once the tank is empty, we're going to shut off the water connection valve so that the tank doesn't fill right back up. Okay, you can see the flow of water is now to a trickle. At some point, it will stop completely, but this is like changing your oil. It's going to take forever for it to stop. The reason why we're draining the tank is to reduce the amount of pressure in the system, so when we take the filters off, you don't get this explosion of water. So this at this point is pretty good. I might let it go for a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to shut it off. All right, it's still dripping. It's been another 5 minutes. Going to go ahead and call it. This is where my shutoff is for the system. It has the red tubing. Kind of pinch it and they pop off. Oh, I forgot to mention something I like to do is put an I for install and an R for replace on the RO filter. So this one's 2 years, and then 6 months for these. So in 6 months from now, this is my replacement date. So I did that on all of these. It also depends on how much water you use. So if you're going to be doing some traveling and you won't be using the system, they can last longer than the time base. If you look up on the website, there's an amount of gallons that can go through the system. So you can judge it based off of that as well. Oh, I forgot to show you how to take this off. You just simply push on the textured top and then bring forward, and it pops right open. And another important note is that the filters have to be in a specific position. You can't just take them off and put them back on in any order. So to remind you where they go, there's a position filter map right here, front and back, and it's yellow, blue, pink, and green. So yellow, blue, pink, and green. And the way you install and uninstall is simple. There's a lock icon. If you turn it clockwise, that will expose an unlock icon, and then the filter will just drop down once it gets to where the directional arrow is. So then I'll pull that down. Might need 2 hands. There we go. A little bit of water still in the filter, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in the sink so that it can drain out before I put them in the trash can. Same process times 4. And then I have the most drips from that last one because that's where the tank feed is. So I'm just gonna be prepared to catch some water here. I'm gonna get a little cup. Okay, I got a cup here just to catch some of the water. It has slowed down at this point, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pop the new filter on, and I'm gonna start with the blue reverse osmosis membrane. That's this one right here. Okay, so start with the lock facing you. Put it up into position, and it should go to about right there, and then twist it counterclockwise until the lock is showing facing forward. This is a correctly mounted filter. And I'm gonna do yellow next, then pink, and then green, working my way back and forth. Just wanna show you a tip. If you're having trouble getting these on, apply some upward pressure. You see how it sucked up into it? I'm gonna apply the upward pressure right here, 3, 2, 1. You see how it goes up, and then you twist. So try that if you're having trouble. All right, so now all the filters are in. I'm gonna go ahead and dry this up. Put my front cover back on. You're gonna open up that faucet. You're gonna let the water pour through for about 10 minutes. All right, it's been about 10 minutes, and I'm gonna go ahead and close this up. The system is now giving a trickle of water, and it's not burping the air up and pushing those air bubbles out of the system. So I think at this point we're good. Your next step is to let the system sit for about 30 to 40 minutes. Let it fill up with water. Let it go through its process, and then you're going to fully drain the tanks again. You're gonna open up that faucet. You're gonna let the water pour through for about 10 minutes until it's empty. Close it up, let it fill up again, and then your system is ready to drink. You wanna let your filters go through one round and purge it all when they're brand new. I'm gonna go ahead and close this up. One last step to do is replace the battery that's inside of the faucet. This little LED indicator is just a little reminder. After about 6 months, it'll start to blink red. It's a little visual cue. It's a CR2032, and the way you replace it is underneath here, there is a rubber gasket that you'll pull down, and it will expose the battery, just like that. The battery's housed in this little rubber battery compartments. Okay, there's my new battery. I'm gonna go ahead and replace it back into the faucet. And just push it right up in there. And now you can see it glows blue instead of red. If you like this reverse osmosis system, this is the Circle RC100. I'll put a link in the description if you want to get it. All right, I hope that video was helpful for you. Thanks for watching. Good luck on your project.